it's time to start work on something very exciting. I have a really interesting idea for what to add to meme game next. I was looking at meme game 1 and I was like, wow, this Snoop Dogg enemy that throws the weed bombs is actually very memey. So I think it's time to add Snoop Doggy Dogg to Yield meme game 2. He better not sue me. Snoop Dogg green screen. So this is our enemy. Yep. Doink. Lovely. We'll drag him in, see how big he is. He is god size. I mean, he is a god. He's quite a tall guy, IRL. That's probably about right. Cool. Let's animate him. And the animator, he should do 1 normal Snoop Dogg and then 1 reverse Snoop Dogg. So this one should be speed -1 and then it just transitions back and forth. Wow. Wow. This is going so smoothly. What a Chad. Oh my god, Snoop. He has the default enemy behavior, so that's why he's doing whatever the fuck this is. He's gonna throw bombs of weed at you, and they're gonna explode and turn into joints, and then you can pick up the joint and then smoke it. And then, like, if you touch enemies while you're smoking the joint, they set on fire, and then they burn to death. I'm happy. We have the Snoop Dogg animation. Snoopity dog. Okay. This is not the intended behavior. I think we should probably do Snoop Dogg's movement now. What the fuck is he doing? By nature of his mechanics, he climbs forklifts. I never told him to, but this is why Elon Musk thinks we live in a simulation. This is just like some kind of neural network shit. Okay, let's do the sound. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. YouTube downloader. His hand moves in a circle. It should be right here is where we should have the animation event to spawn the weed and start throwing. I'll drag in our beautiful exported weed nugs into Unity. Yoink. That's a more reasonable size for a weed bomb. 1, 2, 3. Put that here. So we need to turn these weed things into bombs. The pile of weed for Snoop Dogg. Snoopy Dogg, dinner is ready. Why are you running? He's vibing. This is where he belongs. Okay, so Snoop Dogg needs to throw these. Hey, look at that. My boy is spawning them. Well, firstly, they need to not collide with Snoop Dogg. We need to set the correct position and rotation to spawn these weed nugs. So the spawn position should be there in his hand, because that makes sense, because he's throwing it. It should start off small, and then they should just grow really quickly. Interpolate size. Nice, look at that. It starts off at 0, and then it gets big. Now he needs to yeet the nugs. Yep, that's the next step. He needs to yeet those nugs. The force is working, which is nice. I mean, it is going in the wrong direction, and it is at the wrong amount of force. What we actually need to do now is we need to calculate exactly how much force should be applied to this weed nug bomb such that it goes in a nice perfect arc from where it currently is to where Memoring Man is. I don't know how to do that. I think that's just going to be a bunch of maths, which I'm going to have to look up. Should be multiplied by cos of the angle. I mean, okay, it's doing something. Yep. Look at that. He chucks them. Isn't that just beautiful? If I move Memoring Man around, like up here, for example, he'll chuck them up there. Perfect projectile motion. If I move them over here, he'll chuck them here. Cool, let's add some particles using Unity's particle system. Particle system. Okay, these particles should be images. There you go, look at that. And then they need to just not move. They just need to spawn and not move. I just want there to be like a trail of weed leaves left behind. Oh, that's quite cool. They're fading out way too slow. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Ooh, that's so aesthetic. There we go, we're getting ourselves a nice little trail of weed. That's so cool. Smoke weed every day. Once the weed lands on Memoring Man, it needs to explode into 1,000 joints. Okay, so we need to add a force field to this bad boy. Force magnitude 1,000. We'll try that. Whoa! So yeah, the force magnitude is just way too high. It's kind of glitchy, but it's funny. I really like that. So now we need to make a weapon that's a joint. MLG weed joint 2D. That's the best one. A bunch of these things get shot out of the explosion, and then Memoring Man can pick them up, and the end can do damage to other enemies, but only while he's smoking it. Right, so we have our joint. Oh, look! Okay, well, I don't know why the weed joint is like glitching out like that. Probably should be holding it like you'd hold a joint normally. How's he gonna smoke it at the right angle? His arms are too short. Ideally, he'd be smoking it while this is horizontal, like this. But his arm doesn't reach it. I mean, that's actually not a problem. It's a non-issue. You can just stretch his arm out like that. I mean, this is a meme game. It's meant to be funny. So if I put a 2D light, I want it to be red, like you're smoking, or kind of like orangey. It's like a fire, a flame at the end of a joint that's lit. POV, a farmer working in Nagasaki, 1944. Oh! Look at that! Look at that. Oh my god, I'm such a good programmer. Okay, so this needs a smoke particle effect. So I'll move that smoke over here. Okay, we've done our smoke. Now we need to do the fire. Damn, that's so poetic. Every 0.1 seconds, it'll do damage to every other collider it's overlapping with. Oh, look at that. He's on fire. Way! Mission success. And then it kills him. Oh, yes. Let's go. Oh, my God. That is so cool. Just set them on fire with a joint. Well, I was thinking of adding Elmo fire meme. Elmo is gonna spawn from behind the fire. Cool. Okay. Have we finished this meme item? I think we might. That is a long meme item. If I make loads of him. Snoop Dogs are hard to kill.
What the dog doing?
Smoke weed every day.
You can just jump over them if you want. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. This is a good meme item. A weapon spawning meme item. What an interesting game mechanic. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.